oh, you know what moments, like how do I keep things going? How do I turn around, even when you've been successful? The reason I relate to you, besides building dozens of businesses over the decades, many people got into business not just to make money, they got it because they had something they believe in, they're passionate about. And yet the results are pretty daunting. Before the World Economic Crisis, the statistics were really interesting. I'm sure you know half of businesses that start are gone within the first year. Within 5 years, 80% are gone. Within 10 years, 96% are gone. That means in 100 businesses, four make it, literally, in a period of 10 years. And then there's the Lehman Brothers that have been around for 100 years and they're gone. We're living in a time where you have to know, where this idea that ignorance is bliss is a complete lie. Ignorance is poverty.
So, in his speech there, you saw where he built the ethos, the credibility. He talked about his businesses and how how many of them he's been involved in growing and being successful. He also talked about credibility when he talked about the place that he was at, how it went from 4 shacks or whatever to what it is, and now it's the top 10 place in the South Pacific. The next step, or the next thing that he did here, is logos, logic. He rattled off a lot of statistics about businesses. Basically, 4 businesses out of 100 succeed. So he's telling you need his expertise. He mentioned dozens of businesses that he's been involved with, or that he's involved with currently, and how he can take any industry and create an advantage. Pathos, we're passionate of it. He said he has a passion for what business owners do. He wants to be brothers and sisters on a path together with business owners. He wants business owners to help create the freedom. He also told the story about that place, Nepali, where it was just backpackers. And that's all just showing how he had passion for what he's doing. The next thing we're going to talk about shows Tony Robbins' ability as a speaker in persuasion is Monroe's motivated sequence. Talk about the 5 steps here where you gain the attention of the audience. Need, where you convince the audience that they have a problem with something or they need something. Satisfaction, where you come to the solution of the problem. Visualization, the personal benefits that person sees or receives. And action, what are you supposed to do? This one's a little bit longer, basically because I wanted to be able to get all these steps in here so you can see, and then we'll discuss it briefly afterwards.
Hi, I'm Tony Robbins. Welcome to Money Master the Game. 7 simple steps to financial freedom. Big promise, right? Well, we're going to deliver on for you. Listen, if you're here right now, you're part of my community, and I want to thank you for stopping by. Or maybe you're part of a community of some dear friends of mine. I reached out to a couple of key partners because I have a passion project I want to tell you about. I have a book coming out, the first one I've done in 2 decades. So you can imagine, I wasn't going to write a book unless I had something that I thought would really change lives. And this one really is that. So my friends, if you're part of their community, you're here because I said I'm looking for influential people because I have a special offer I want to make prior to my book coming out, pre-launch. And the book offer is just for you guys and just for right now. So let me tell you about the offer, but for 2 seconds, let me tell you what the book's about. And then you can watch further later on if you want to know a lot more about it. But I found most people want to know, hey, what's the offer and what is it? Here's what I've done. I've interviewed, over the last 4 years, 50 of the most brilliant minds in the financial world. I'm talking about people who are the best on earth, like Carl Icahn. If you've been investing even a tiny amount of money with Carl Icahn, you'd have a ton right now. Over the last 14 years, he's delivered 1,600% return compared to, if you know, in the stock market, the S&P was 75%. He's outstripped Warren Buffett. He's outstripped the market the last 1, 5, and 10 years. Most people don't know. And he's a gentleman that normally wealthy people have to go to a hedge fund. You have to pay these big fees. I'm going to show you in this book how you go with literally no hedge fund fees and be right beside Carl. I was with Carl the other day. He made $2 billion on Netflix in 18 months. He put out a tweet that talked about Apple, and Apple stock went up $17 billion in 2 hours. And this guy is as smart as it can be. So I don't care if you're starting with $100, $1,000, $10,000, if you're in the hole or if you want to build the future, you want to know what the best of the best are saying. In other words, if you want to master the game of money, you're going to learn from the masters. I sat down with Jack Bogle, the founder of Vanguard, 64 years in the financial business, showing you what to avoid when you get screwed over and how to really make sure you get the most for your money, however amount you start with. People like Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio is a guy who's considered the Da Vinci of investing. People often look at him as Steve Jobs of investing. Most people have never heard of his name because you have to have $5 billion net worth and $100 million to even start with him, and that was 10 years ago. It won't take your money today. I tell you that so you know this is not a Tony Robbins book on finance. This is literally the best best on earth saying, here's what the ultra wealthy do, and here's what the secrets are, and here's what you can do to make this happen in your own life. And I just gotta tell you, I've told other people, the more I've spent with them, you think they take these giant risks? They're the opposite. They're always looking to see, how do I lower my risk and get the maximum upside? There's even ways, for example, that they invest in the stock market, I found out, where they're guaranteed not to lose money. So if you're worried the stock market might be high now, what if it lost 10 or 20%? If it did, you don't lose a dime. And they still get 80 to 90% of the upside. It's wild what they know. They know how to increase the tempo in which they get their goals 30 to 50% faster, because they know some of the simple things that the IRS actually supports, if you know what they are, that can cut their taxes and give them a greater return. In other words, not that they earn more money, but take the money they have and lock down the success of that and keep it right now and grow it. So this book I'm very excited about. It's a 7-step process anybody can do. It's designed for somebody who's maybe a millennial that's just getting started, maybe you have a bunch of debt from student loan debt, and you're not knowing how to turn it around, or maybe you're somebody who's in your middle age and you're thinking about, you took some hits in 2008, where do I go? How do I make myself get my retirement happen? Or maybe you're a sophisticated investor and you want more. I've got the answers here because they've gone to the best on earth. So here's my special offer to you to get the buzz out. If you decide right now you want to get Money Master the Game, just click on the button. It'll take you to purchase Money Master the Game at Amazon. Just go ahead and make your purchase, do the pre-order, and here's what I'll do. I'm giving 4 bonuses.
So this was the new sales pitch for his new book that just came out that I actually read the excerpt from. As you saw, he gained attention from the audience when he talked about this being a passion project for him. And it's his first book in 2 decades, and his last 2 books before that were bestsellers. So basically he's getting the attention out, and hey, this is something you have to watch, this is something you have to read. How to make better returns. Who doesn't need to make more money in the stock market? So he's saying there's a need that everybody needs to have, be involved with. Satisfaction, he's saying this is a book that everybody could use, millennials to older generation, it doesn't matter. Visualization. If you buy this book, you will master the game of money, so you can see that. Action, order now. He even offers bonuses if you order now. So in conclusion, what we've talked about here is I've done a little bit of research about Tony Robbins. He's intrigued me over the years. He's built quite an empire. We looked at what makes him such a good communicator. We went into his background. We looked at how he's has such great communication, delivery skills, nonverbal and verbal, the 3 pillars of public speaking, how he uses those for persuasion, along with using the Monroe's Motivated Sequence. I urge you to check out Tony Robbins' YouTube channel to see him in action. You may be able to take away something for yourself. Other than that, thanks for listening.